Today I am covering a brand new dragon game. Yes, you heard it here straight and first. There is a brand new dragon game on the horizon, and today I'm telling you everything you need to know about this dragon game. This game is called the Dragon Game Project. It doesn't technically have an official name just yet, however this is the project title currently, and so yeah, it's something that has a strong following, but from what I've heard when I ask people about it, no one seems to know what it is. So today I'm covering that, and the timestamps for it are on the screen now, so you can go ahead and check them parts out that you feel are necessary out. But other than that, let's get right into the video. Dragon Game Project, as you may know, is an upcoming dragon game. Of course, I mean, if you didn't know that, you're most likely blind and probably deaf, because you would have skipped past the intro and clicked on this video somehow after not seeing the title and thumbnail. I don't know, if that's how you've done it, you do you. However, it's an upcoming dragon game, I know, real shock. This game is a third-person role-playing game with a bunch of modes, including a team mode and a sandbox mode and a whole bunch more. There are a bunch of creatures in the game as well. I'll be going over them in the future in the next part of this video, but to cut it short, there are dragons, there are wyverns, there are lizardmen, and there are gryphons as well. Those are the core creatures in the game, and the next part we'll talk about them a bit more. All of those characters that I've just mentioned, however, will be playable. I believe they are also planning to add some AI in the future, but not yet. The game aims to be a multiplayer game, and mainly a multiplayer game. However, it does also say that they plan to go and be a single player game as well, as single player is in the later plans for the game, because they want to get the multiplayer done first, because it is a role-playing game. The multiplayer mode includes Hunters versus Thieves game mode, as well as of course that sandbox game mode, whereas the single player just means you can adventure the game a little bit. There is no estimated time on arrival for the release date of the game. There is no estimated time of arrival for this game just yet, because we do not have the release date for the game. The developers have said that they are waiting to bring the game into a playable state before they know whether it's in a good state to release. The game will be on PC, Linux and Mac OS. There are no plans to bring this game onto console or mobile. However, there are also no estimated prices for the game, but the developers do say this game will not be free, because at the end of the day, the game will cost when it is released. Another good thing about this game, unlike some other dragon games, this game does not include any paid characters, because at the end of the day, this game will cost in itself. So adding more payables onto that is a bit silly. There's also no growth in the game, so if you want a game that has no paid characters and has growth, Draconia is the game for you. And if you want to check out my full review on Draconia, I recommend you do so. Well, that is the rundown for the Dragon Game Project. So does it intrigue you? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this game, because it does intrigue me, and I'm very much excited for this game, because it's something that, you know, we're getting more dragon games all of a sudden, and I can't wait for more. Imagine a dragon horror game, that would be sick. So, let's talk about the dragons and the creatures. Now, there aren't actually many creatures that are planned for the game, so this section should be short and sweet. However, we are blabbing on a little bit here towards the end, because there are some things I want to go into detail with. That being said, for the dragons and the creatures that are in the game, because of course it's not just a dragon game, it involves other creatures. What do we get though? That is the good question. Well, there are 8 flyable dragons at first, and this is quite a nice amount. However, they all have very, very convenient names. Are you ready for these very, very creative names? These are the brown dragon, the blue dragon, the black and red dragon, the golden dragon, the red dragon, the purple dragon, the amber dragon, and the green dragon. Whoever came up with those names deserves an award. Very creative names, unless they actually have other names, but that are the names so far. That being said, there are also anthropopherial lizardmen and humanoids in the game as well. Interesting that there are humanoids in this game, because that is most likely what the AI is, humanoids, because they're not playable, I believe. The game developers have also mentioned that there will be both gryphons and wyverns in the game as well upon the game's release, which is also something for you wyvern and griffin fans. In fact, the concept art that was just released for this game actually showcases a griffin, and the griffin itself has actually been showcased quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it reminds me of an arc griffin. That being said, I love the detail on it, and that's probably why it reminds me of it, because Ark's griffin is very detailed, and this one is very, very detailed, and the fuzz and fluff on it is just very nice overall, and I love it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to be able to play as that griffin, in my opinion, because it just looks so good. And also, to add about the Anthro lizardmen, they are essentially two modes, the Anthro and the feral modes, which I think is pretty neat. Thus, of course, the Anthro feral name. However, these modes also allow the creature to move faster and jump further and higher as well, which is pretty neat. I believe each mode will adjust different things, which is awesome. Speaking of different modes, each dragon in the game has their own little, like, elemental fireballs and projectiles that you can shoot. They'll have their own elemental ones, which I think is pretty neat. There's a video showcasing that, which I believe, if I do find it, it'll be on the screen now. I believe it maybe any dragon can do it, or it's maybe locked to the specific dragons themselves. That being said, that is the first glimpse at the upcoming Dragon game project, an upcoming dragon game, which obviously conveniently is a dragon game. But yeah, this is an interesting one in my opinion. I'm excited for it. I want to see where it goes. I have been aware of this game for a while. I just thought it was dead because they weren't showcasing stuff on their YouTube channel, and I didn't think they had any other social medias. But now they have shown more stuff. It's obviously alive and kicking, and their Discord server is booming as well. It's very popular. That being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more information about this game, if you are someone who already knew about this game and are coming from their Discord server or whatever, hello. But also let me know your thoughts about the game or the video itself. You know, tell me more about the game. I'm very intrigued. This is the best I could come up with, surprisingly. I had a hard time finding a lot in the Discord server. That might just be me having a hard time navigating it. That being said, feel free to tell me more about this game because I'm interested in it. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.